Before I do anything else, let me start with my track template. It's really pretty basic, as you see here. We have 16 tracks, and in that, I'm not going to go down the entire list, but it's a drum track, bass, lead guitar, nylon guitar, 8 rhythm guitars from track 5, which is guitar 1 left, to track 12, and that is 7-string 2. 1 guitar bus, 1 vocal, 2 instances of diva, which is a synthesizer. Just that came out a little. I'm sorry, I am doing this at the stroke of midnight, and that is because it's taken me all day to figure out how to record the audio for this goddamn tutorial. But anyway, that's an entirely different conversation. So let me get the fuck on with this. So we begin with the drums. We have Superior Drummer 3, and it's really pretty basic here. We're full disclosure, we're just using Superior Drummer loops for the actual drums. But just to show off and explain here, I do have basically every tune track MIDI release in the heavy metal genre. Really, I'm only missing like 3. I have a lot of loops to choose from here, so that obviously is a good place to start. But what I should explain further is that a better place to start when you're doing this, when you're writing and recording a song, is to start with some kind of idea of what you're doing. And what I mean is at least have some sort of outline in your head, if not riffs. I mean, if you have actual riffs in your head already written, then that's more power to you. That's even better. That you've already licked half of the process there. But I would say at the very least have an idea, have a general idea of how you want the song to go, what kind of feel you want, what kind of tempo, what kinds of riffs, what kind of sound, basically how you want the song to go. So as we are doing here, I'm not totally winging it. I do have an idea of how the song should go. And we are going to basically build the arrangement for the song here in the Superior Drummer 3 track, MIDI track, whatever, piano roll, but again, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Drag MIDI song block here. That's all we're going to do. So we just go through these, and before we preview them, I would advise pushing this button here, the preview and original tempo button, and that allows us to actually hear the hear the loops in their original tempo. So, for instance, here we could just too slow. Let's go fast, straight fast. I have an idea. Let's not fuck about. Let's just go straight to Library of the Extreme 2. 1, actually. Blast beats, straight. Old school blast. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Put that around right there. And do that like there. So again, I'm just picking beats that I like and that fit the rough idea in my head. And I'm dragging and dropping them into the timeline here. And this timeline here, it's pretty basic. You can grab onto this bar and stretch it out here. If you see these arrows, you can stretch it out and zoom in or zoom out that way. You can grab the bar itself with a little hand there and drag it forward or backwards to get a better position there. And really, like I said, it's really very simple. We're just going through and finding different. So I'm going to use both of these as my verse. I'm going to copy that. There, you see the little dot there, the little pin, and that's where your cursor is. So I'm going to paste. There we go. Paste all. And then I'm going to do the same here. Copy that. Click there to get the pin on measure 97. Paste all. And if you notice here, you can actually paste just a certain drum, like just the kick, just the snare, just the crash. But I'm going to paste all. So now we have a verse made up of these two variations of the beat that sounds something like this. Oh, actually, okay, before we play it here. But anyway, regardless, what you want to do is go into Reaper and actually change the beats per minute here. You want to change your tempo to what you want the actual tempo to be. So we're going to go with 220. And back in the SD3 window, we're going to get back to where our sequence begins, measure 85. So this is our okay. Yeah, that's a nice start. So just to speed up this process here, I'm going to try to go through this quickly, and this doesn't have to be the best fucking song in the world, right? But it just, it has to be something. So just to give an idea, we're going to go back. I like mixing it up, so we're going to go back to black metal here. We're going to pick some straight, fast, something 220, a bridge. No, let's do a pre-chorus. Okay, good enough. Stick that in there. A chorus. Let's go to something different. This is a Nick Barker drum pad. Okay, that's good enough. Stick that in there. And so now we have a verse, a pre-chorus, and a chorus. I'm going to copy this one drum beat there, double that up. Okay, so now I'm going to copy this entire fucking thing, like that, copy, put the cursor there, paste all, and there we go. So we have now two verses, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, pre-chorus, chorus. I'm going to split those up. Well, I'm going to highlight by selecting that, shift selecting that, so I have all of these selected. It's pretty much like any other program. You can select, you can shift select, you can right click to get to your cut, copy, paste, merge, remove, whatever the fuck. So select, shift select that again. I'm going to move that over a bit, and I'm going to pick a bridge. Let's pick this bridge. Why not, right? That'll probably fit right about in there. Shift select that, move it back over. And last but not least, I'm going to pick some fills. Going to go back to Library of the Extreme 2, straight fills, and just pick some fast fucking, something fucking. Why not? Why not put a skank fill in there? So basically this repeats, right? We have verse 1, pre-chorus, pre-chorus 2, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, and then that part repeats. We have verse 2, pre-chorus 2, second verse, second pre-chorus, second chorus. So to mix it up a little bit, I'm just going to take some of these drum patterns, cut them short by selecting and then moving that in like I just did. Then I can take that drum fill and fill it in there. See how that sounds. Okay, that's actually not what I want. Let's see if I can zoom in further. So what I can do is I can zoom in further here and crop it even tighter. So actually I have just the fill for the very last measure there. That's exactly what I want. So let me essentially do that a couple more times with a couple different fills. I'll do it right here. And again, I'm going to zoom in by grabbing that bar, the outside of that bar, and pushing it in, and then moving the bar with the hand so I can actually just get the last part of that measure. So I'm literally just using the last more like 2.5, 3, 4 beats of the fill there to create a different ending for that drum loop. I'm going to zoom back out. And honestly, that might be, I'm going to do it one more time at the end of the chorus here. Just one more fill. Okay, yeah, that's a good one. Let's see if that sounds like that. Okay, there we go. So, in not very many minutes, we created an entire drum section here, which is verse, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, verse 2, pre-chorus, 2, or the second pre-chorus, I should say, and the second chorus. And a little ending fill that's different from anything else. And according to the plan, we are going to have a clean section here in the beginning of the song that's going to be a different tempo. So right here, what measure is this? Measure 85. So to finish this off, we're going to go into Reaper here. And we're going to zoom in, measure 85. Find measure 85. And we are going to create a tempo map by right-clicking, insert tempo time signature marker, and it's already at 220 there. That's what we want. So hit OK. So now we're going to hit this button, going to the very beginning of the track. There's another tempo time marker there already for 220. We're going to right-click on that and edit that time signature marker. We're going to make that a lot slower, maybe 140. Fuck it, we're going to slow it down. So now we have a little simple tempo map that starts off, the song starts off at 140 here at measure 1. And then all the way over here at measure 85, where the drums start, it speeds up to 220. So the reason, and if I hit that button, the metronome is enabled, and you're going to hear, hopefully, yeah. I'm going to actually slow it down. I'm going to right-click it again, edit, and we're going to go to 100. It's very slow. So to give you an idea, we're going to go right before the tempo change, measure 81, and play that so you can hear the click. That's 100 beats per minute, and right at 85 it's going to... Not only do the drums kick in, but the tempo changes to 220 beats per minute. So that, my friends, is really simple. That's the drum part of this exercise in creating a dope fucking jam. And in just a minute here, we will get on to the guitars and the bass. And that's really the meat of the song. I mean, we're going to be writing the riffs. But as you will see, it's easy shit. It's really pretty elementary. So, that didn't take too long. Smash the like button, bro. And do that. But anyway, I'll see you soon.